welcome to Love Them Knives channel. We've got a little utility knife Kickstarter program, right? And oops, fail. Ooh. But this is not only a regular type of, with thumb studs, flicker, shall we call it, but it's also a front flipper. They call them flipper, like this, okay? But it's a utility knife. How do you sharpen this blade? I don't know. You just get another blade. Or you turn this one around and go again, right? So this is super easy, and this is on Kickstarter. You can get these things for 39 bucks in G10, okay? And then they have them in titanium, they have them in copper, they have them in brass. What do you want, okay? But the copper, brass, and titanium, more expensive, but G10, 39 bucks. Nuknives Kumpanter, folding utility knife, titanium if you want, right? So this Kickstarter program, I'll give you the link to it down below, okay? But they're going for another 40 days, and then that'll be the end of the program. So it'll probably be, around the end of October. And then these things will come out a few months later, about February, I think is what they're saying. And so right here, pledge $39, you get a G10 one, right? So you get a discount from what they would be, I guess, when they're gonna come out, etc., etc. And let's fold this up, because I touched it with the back of my finger when I was going like that. That's not a good thing. Okay, one Small knife pouch, one pre-installed blade, free worldwide shipping, coming out in February, okay? So they kind of give you the overall, right? Blade length, 2.36 of the total razor blade, this and that. But then overall dimensions, 6.77, and then the weight varies depending on what you get. 90 grams for a G10, titanium 105. I've got the copper, so it's the heaviest, right? Of course, okay? But this is pretty cool. I remember these guys because I bought this knife, and you know what? I haven't even had time to put this on my channel yet. Does this look familiar? Does it look familiar? Because this is the Kumpanter, but this is, okay. This is Amazon. This is the Kumpanter. This is a small folding pocket knife, right? Okay, but this, the utility Kumpanter, is what this is. They're basically the same knife, but it's a different blade setup, okay? So this is what they're offering on the Kickstarter. Hey, by the way, you might want to go to Amazon. You see the dent in here, right there, the little divot. Yeah, I had it tested. It's real D2, and they claim it to be D2. It's real D2, and the Rockwell is 60.2, so it's good. All right, and I saw these on Amazon, then I saw Nuknives Knives do a video on these, and I go, how dare him jump into the ultra budget class, Amazon crazy bin like I swim in. But apparently, hey, he's all in for the ultra budget as well, which is great. And this is the Kumpanter by Nuknives, okay? And so they got the little American flag on their things. Well, hold on, this one doesn't, but this one does, okay? This new one does, yeah. I can't remember where they're out of. I'll tell you a little bit in a little bit. They're up a few states from Florida. But here it is, and this is the one in copper, and it's going to start, because it came in this little sealed hard plastic that was around here a minute ago. Yeah, right here. It was sealed in here, and then I cut it loose, and that's been like 10 days or more ago. And I go, I better get this on before we start getting true patina on here. But here it is. And so this, you can just pull this out. I mean, you just unscrew, right? And dump this off. Okay, just like this. And there you go. There's your blade. Now, I took this, and where's my little number 6, and loosened this just a bit, right? You don't have to take it completely out. And then just pull, bingo, okay? So there's your blade. So that's how you change it, right? Not very difficult, and just, there you go. And we're back in, right? So tighten this down a little bit, okay? And then what are we doing here? Then we put this little round thing right in here and tighten it down, because we're right in that little groove on the blade that the utility blades have on them. Now we're good to go, right? And so, is it really razor sharp? Yeah, of course it is. It's a razor, so it's razor sharp. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with the sharpness. You're not gonna have any problems sharpening them, because you don't have to. You can get a whole pack of these utility blades. They're just standard utility blades on Amazon for nothing practically. So, and this one is a liner lock that's steel. You know, it's not titanium lock, but you can get one with titanium scales, or the copper, or the brass, or a variety of colors in G10, okay? So this is real easy. You got ambidextrous thumb studs, you got jimping along here. So great little cutter for around the house, obviously. And, you know, fidget friendly, right? Drop. Probably get better dropping with time, but right now, I'm not sure if I just trust it all the way. There you go, drop. Okay, it bounced off my thumb. Okay, so we're good. Right here, right? Okay, right there. So, yeah, okay, not bad. And front flip. So front flip as well. However you want to open it, there it is. And just shove it in your pocket. So copper, would I pick that as if I was, you know, carrying it around for full-time EDC utility work? Nah. And I think this is great that I get an opportunity to get my hands on the copper one, because that's the heaviest one. But I'm gonna order a G10 one, probably in blue or red, and that would be more my style for everyday kind of kicking around the house. And you know what? This is nice because it's easy to keep them sharp. So there's that, and it's nice size as well. So yeah, you got enough cutting edge here, and there's a lot of information on the Kickstarter, so I'll send that off to you as well. I mean, the link will be down below. You can go there, you can look at the different colors and everything that's available. Obviously, they give you a little bit of a, you know, overall length, 6.77, 2.36 for blade length, you know, and all this. They're giving you the thickness, the handle length, all that, the different weights depending on G10 on up to copper being the heaviest, and that kind of thing. So, and right here, you know, $39 when you pledge on a Kickstarter. Okay, so you could get a couple different colors or different ones if you wanted. And then delivery, obviously, if they're gonna probably end it at the end of October, then November, December, January, and then February, they'll be delivering them anywhere in the world, okay? So, check it out. What do you think? And you know what? I can't remember exactly where they're, you know, try and get that to you. They added the flipper tab. They give you a lot of information on their Kickstarter program that's really good. And they really get into a lot of detail. You know, and here's all the different colors you can get. It's way cool. The thumb stud, double bearings, you know, liner lock. So, you know, that, and I think they give you an exploded view of the knife as well, which means I don't have to take this apart. Reversible clip. Yeah, and you do. I mean, check this out. Right here. So, right hand, left hand, tip up carry. Nice pocket clip design too. I like that. And you got jimping here. Of course, you really need it for a front flipper. So, but it's easy to front flip. It's pretty drop shutty. Like normally I have to go onto a knife and maybe give it a little bit of a release on the pivot to get it to be real droppy, but this one's pretty damn good right out of the pouch. Comes in this little zipper pouch, kind of crazy, okay, like that. And like I said, you know, my first thing was getting the Kumpanter and having that tested, you know, D2 60.2 Rockwell, so it's a real deal. They're not lying about the steel. This is super drop shutty here. So you could try this out on Amazon anytime you want, get it in different colors, and what was it like, I can't remember, 30 something dollars, right? So it's a little 3-inch, 7-inch overall, you know, knife. But this is really, yeah, that's really drop shutty. So if this utility knife gets Kumpanter, utility gets to be like the Kumpanter regular model that preceded it, then we're talking, yeah, it should be real fidget friendly. So, bingo, check it out, yeah. Kickstarter, they come up with a lot of good programs, and of course, you know, Kunwu has been doing a lot of Kickstarter stuff, a CH Knives, I mean, God, who hasn't, right? So that's kind of the place to be able to snag things, even Woobin flashlights and this and that. So you can get them while they're available, sign up, and you get a discounted price. Yeah, you have to wait for them to come out of production, but that's okay. And here's your lockup on this, about 35% or so. All right. The fit and finish seems to be pretty good. You know, wasn't it Chavez that did one too? But it was titanium and all this, and I kept thinking it was like $200 and some odd dollars. But you know what? If I'm gonna have a utility knife that just holds a regular razor blade, I don't need to go that highfalutin, even though these guys are gonna offer it to you in titanium, right? But no, you don't have to, and that's kind of the beauty of that. Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I told you it was a couple of states up from Florida, so that's where they're out of. Now, I don't know. I can't remember if they stated where these were manufactured, because I'm assuming they're OEM'd and that they're doing the design and operations, you know, in the US. But, and here's your exploded view. Boom. Okay, so they're showing you basically this whole makeup. And utility knife. Yes. This one's kind of heavy, so this may not be as popular, but you know what? There's a lot of people that really like copper. And you know what? That's not me necessarily, but I can tell you from experience and talking to some of the people like at Artisan and whatever, and they came out with copper on their knives, and I was being told by them, yeah, they sell really well. So this may sell very well also, but you know what? I'm more of a G10 guy. But I think this would be nice to have, because you're always going to have a sharp knife, really sharp knife, and easy to carry. Should go in the pocket real nice. Not very big. I mean, just basically like their standard model, which is 7 inches overall. Correct. So that's what you got. And I like this design. This almost looks a bit Elementum, don't you think? Like this, kind of this basic shape, which is real rounded and easy on the eyes and easy on the ergos as well. So yes, and this one also gives you a little finger choil up here you can get up. And of course, you know, you could do craft or drafting stuff or whatever you're going to do that you would do maybe with an X-Acto knife, that kind of thing as well. So just a good all-round for the family or just a user, and you don't have to worry about chipping the blade or having issues. You know why? Because you can just change the blade. So there's nothing to worry about in that regard. And here it is, the Kumpanter. And check this one out on Amazon, because actually, Jared is right. This is a nice little, fidget-friendly drop shutty. And yeah, I had it tested, so I know it's real D2. And it's a 60 Rockwell. Not bad for a little, $35 shooter. You'd be surprised how nice this feels. And it's also, well, like this one, a front flipper, as is the utility knife that they're doing. So check them out. Kickstarter for this one, Amazon for this one. I'll give you the links. What can I say? We love them knives, and we love them budget knives. So stay sharp.